Hello everyone, I'm about to teach you how to check your quiz grades and open the doc that you need to do corrections or to do next steps in order to retake if you did not get 100 on this quiz. I'm also going to teach you how to resubmit or do corrections on other assignments as well. Okay? So you're going to, anytime you need to check a grade on something, you want to click on grades. And the first thing I want you to do is change, right here, your modules is probably arranged by due date right now. I need everyone right now, even if you got 100 on this quiz, right? I need you to change it to module and click apply, okay? And then it should sort it now by, again, module, apply, and it should now sort it by module instead, so the more recent things will be at the top. It'll make it a lot easier to find your assignments. Okay? So, first thing we're going to do is check our grade for the quiz. So you're going to come down, you're going to look for assessment, IVDV assessment 217. Now right here is where you have your grade, okay? This is a test student, right? Not a real student. They got a 2 out of 4, okay? So a 4 is the total you can get. A 2 out of 4 means that's a 50 in PowerSchool, all right? You're going to click on this little comments button. Really, anytime you see the little comments button next to an assignment, you always want to click on it to read what I told you. And I think there's usually a little blue dot that might tell you, like, you've got some feedback you need to look at. So here, click on the comments, and you can see what I wrote to you. There are 3 things I could have written to you. Maybe 4 different things I possibly could have written for you, okay? If you got a 4 out of 4, I would have written got it, got it. That means that you have 100%, you don't need to do anything else, you mastered this material. Your grade is probably really high right now because 100 for your quiz grade, that's 70% of your grade are quiz grades. So 100 on a quiz grade, a got it on a quiz really helps your grade a lot. So the next thing I could have written would be an almost. That would be if you had like a 3 out of 4. A 2 out of 4 right here is beginning to know it, like this test student. A 1 out of 4, I would have written starting. And then 0 out of 4, I wouldn't have written anything. It just would say missing right here. Okay, that means you need to take it right now. Pause this video, go take the quiz right now and come back. Okay, so unless I wrote got it, everyone else will have a Google Doc that I put in the comments that you will need to copy and paste into a new tab to see your next steps. Okay, so I pasted right here. And now you need to read these directions, okay? So again, this is a test student who got a beginning to know it, a 2 out of 4. You need to follow these next steps, okay? If you got a beginning to know it or a starting to know it, I'm going to give you practice that you need to do. It means you didn't learn the material quite yet, and you need some more practice with it. So you'll click on this link. You'll go into the Pear Deck, you'll answer all the questions, make sure you have your notes done. That's step 1, okay? Next step will be see your answers below, read my comments, and make corrections in the purple box. This is actually step 1 if you have an almost, okay? You're gonna come down here, you're gonna read through the questions and your answer again, and then read my comments to you to tell you why it's not 100%. Right, so read my comments, then you're going to type here your corrections, okay? You're going to come down to the next one. If there's another one you have to look at, again, read my comments, type your corrections, okay? That's step 2, or if it's an almost step 1. Next thing is really important. You need to send me a message on Canvas or email me to tell me that you have finished and you're ready for me to check your doc. That means you finished the Pear Deck if it's linked in your doc, and you finished your corrections, okay? Please, please, please do not send me a message on Remind or text me because I might not be at my computer and I might forget to check your stuff. So you need to send me a message on Canvas or an email to tell me that you've gotten up to this step. Once I tell you, okay, you're good to go, that means that you can retake the quiz, okay? It tells you where to go to modules week 4, click on that assignment, click take the quiz again. And it's important to know these will be different questions than the ones that you answered down here, right? Or you answered the first time. So please make sure that you read the new questions carefully and you explain your answers, okay? The whole point of retaking the quiz, I'm not going to let you retake the same quiz every time. It's going to be different questions to show that you have really mastered this material. If you have an almost, you do not need to retake. You'll just need to do corrections and message me on Canvas or email me that you are ready. And then if your corrections are correct, I will change your grade to 100. Okay? So that is how you check your grades and you do your next steps to improve your grade on any quiz that you didn't get a 4 out of 4 or got it on. Okay. One other thing I want to show you. So again, I already told you that anytime you see this little button, right, the comments button next to an assignment, you need to click it. So for example, here's another one. So I'm going to click on this, the IVDB reading, right? I'm going to click on that and I'm going to see, okay, what did I say? I said see Google Doc for corrections. That means that you are going to need to open up your old Google Doc and see what I wrote to you. If you want, again, if you didn't write 2 out of 2, that's 100. But if you got anything less than a 2 right here, that means that you have the opportunity to fix the stuff, resubmit in order to bring your grade up a little bit if you want. Okay, so for example, let's say I wanted to do my corrections here, like Ms. Raddick told me to. I'm going to click on my assignment. It's going to be really important that I click on View in New tab here, okay? Because if I open it here, I'm not going to be able to see the comments that I wrote to me. Like it's not a good like view of it, okay? So I'm going to want to click View in a New tab, and it's going to pull it up for me. And then I want to go down and see what Ms. Raddick wrote to me. Anytime you don't get 100 on something, I put a comment in the Google Doc. So like right here, I said, oh, you're missing an example. So I would need to add an example or whatever. And then I would want to resubmit this, right? Because if I do my corrections, but I don't resubmit it in Canvas, Ms. Raddick is not going to know that she needs to regrade it and fix your grade. Okay, so it's really important that you resubmit anytime you do any corrections so that it pops up for me so I can grade it. So I will, as always, once I've done my corrections that Ms. Raddick told me to do, I'll come up here, I'll copy my doc link. So it's going to be the same doc, you'll just resubmit the same doc again once you made your corrections. I'll come here, I'm going to click Resubmit Assignment. And then I'll just come down here. I guess I have to click New Attempt. Sorry, Resubmit, then New Attempt. And then I'll just paste my now corrected doc right there. Click Submit. There we go. And now it'll pop up for me, and I'll be like, oh, they did the correction that they needed to do. Now they have a 2 out of 2. Now they have 100. Okay. So, highly suggest anytime you have some time, why is this doing this? Sorry. That you click on grades, and you go through and you read anything that I have a comment on for you, right? Anything that you see this is the little speech bubbles, that you click on it and you read what I wrote to you, okay? And if I said, see Google Doc for corrections, that means you need to go back into the assignment, open the doc you submitted, do your corrections, and then resubmit that document. Okay, that is it. Reminder that the most important corrections that you do always need to start with will be assessment corrections, because again, assessment is worth 70% of your grade. Doing corrections on like a classwork assignment is only going to improve your grade like this much. Doing corrections and retaking assessment grades will improve your grade like a ton, this much. Okay? All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Message me for any questions.